Hi, everybody. A few days ago, you got an email from me with exciting news about my new workshop, Dance of Abundance. And now you get a new email from me with exciting news, same place, same date, same time, but different title. So this can be confusing. So I want to make it very clear that I decided to change the topic of the workshop, but not really, because it is still, abundance is still embedded in this new title of, of this workshop, Soil for Grow. And the reason why I decided to change it was because I felt that before we go to abundance, there is a need to build the foundation. And the foundation is where the abundance started. And it is started at home. Because if I came from a family where everything is possible and it's like a land of all possibilities, I will naturally live in abundance. But if I grew up in a family where possibilities were limited and money was always an issue, heavy stuff, and there was no security, financial security, then naturally, of course, my life will be more challenging with this topic. But before we go there to abundance, I wanted to take one layer deeper and to look at the soil that nourished me, nourished us as kids at home. And this soil is the soil that allows us to grow to our full potential and to our free, unique, wild people that we would like to be in this world. So what is this soil? This soil is, first, do I feel safe in this world? And let's start with these two people that are supposed to take care of me. Do I feel safe around them? Do I feel safe with my siblings? Do I feel safe in this space which I call home? So this is the first layer. Do I feel safe in my body? And do I feel safe in my emotions? Can I feel what I feel and express it freely? So this is all about first layer, safetyness. And then when I feel safe, I can go to the next level, which is nourishment. Now let's go back to this baby that was just born. First, she wants to be held and feel secure and protected. And then, when she feels the sound of her mom and she smells the skin and she starts to feel safe and secure, then she can start to search for the milk, start to search for nourishment. And then that's the next layer. How do I nourish myself? How can I nourish myself? And how was I nourished as a child, as a baby? And how did this affected my life as a mature adult? So this will be the next layer. And in this layer, we have the abundance. And then the next layer is containment. So let's go back to this baby. So she feels secure. She feels nourished. She then either she's tired and she's falling asleep, but she trusts that she will not be left alone. And even when she is screaming and she's in a bad mood or something is hurting her and she's in pain, she learns that somebody will be with her. Somebody will contain her pain, her emotions. And this is the third layer of home. The first request of every human that came to this world, first request was home. I want to have a home. Unfortunately, most of the people on this planet didn't have it in its fullness. There is always something that is lacking, and we see how the world look like, because if we will all get it, the world would look completely different. We know it, yeah? much more connected, much more harmonious, much more sensitive, much more responsive for people's needs. But that's not the case. So how do we start this little quiet revolution to change the world? We start, of course, with ourselves. So what I'm offering a safe space for you to come and first to learn how can I feel safe and what has happened to me when I feel safe. Because I can say from my experience, when I feel safe, I start to open. What does it mean to open? To open, it means that I feel more. And when I feel more, I'm more alive. And when I feel more, I'm more aware. So I'm more aware of my sensations, and I'm more aware of my emotions, and I'm more aware where and who needs to be healed. So this is the first. So I offer a space for you first to feel safe. To feel safe with yourself and also among and around others. And then in this safe space, we start to nourish ourselves. We start to go really, really deep into what is nourish. How can I nourish myself? How can I be what is called self-standing? Yeah. How can I stand on my own and be nourished by myself, just from movement, just from awareness, just from my breath, from myself first. And then how can I also nourish from others, for connections, when they are healthy connections. And then the next thing is, how can I contain myself? How can I contain my emotions? How can I start to enjoy my emotions and not to be afraid of them? How can I bring them from the bottom to here and to start to invite them to move with me and not to be busy with hiding or suppressing or putting aside or not to feel? So this is the very, very basic of conscious movement and conscious living, and living abundance. This is also this, living free and living in my fullness and in my nourishing myself and having this soil that allows me to grow to this wild animal or wild plant I am, and I'm meant to be. So you're very welcome to join. You can read more about it below, and I'm sure it's going to be really, really deep, nourishing, healing, connecting, empowering, all the things that are happening in my workshops. And you are very, very welcome. I'm looking forward to explore this with you and to go deep with you into this topic, because it is fascinating me, and it is absolute ongoing work for all of us. Thank you for listening, and I'm looking forward to hear from you. Bye-bye.